Okay. Sarabjit Kaur Nangra joins in with a quick perspective on this piece. Sarabjit, what do you make of this warning letter? You know, just as Darshan pointed out, it's not like there's a whole lot happening operationally in these plants. They are working with external consultants for remedial measures, is what IPCA Labs is saying. Why this issuance then, and you know, what does it mean materially? The stock is off the day's lows. Definitely, it's now down only 8%. But one would imagine that if the news is old, then you know there shouldn't be such a severe reaction to the stock's price.
Yeah, see, I'm also grappling with the news right now because I don't understand. I've yet to read the whole letter, but prima facie, what I've understood is that the import alert still remains. So I guess the news is that import alert was already there, but I think going with the spirit of coming from USFD, it implies that the period of pain will continue for some more time, which was expected to get redeemed probably by this quarter or next quarter. So I guess the pain will continue to be hurt company much more. But besides just the voice of it, number-wise definitely doesn't make any sense because company it's already under import alert and company is already stopped shipment from these plants. So number-wise it doesn't make any sense, but yeah, in spirit-wise, in terms of remedy, it will definitely increase the timeline for the company to get out of this process.
Sarabjit, hi, this is Darshan here from the research desk.
Yeah.
Can you make sense of what is happening? Because, you know, they already under import alert. The USFDA has already placed them under import alert. Usually the sequence is a 483 warning letter and then an import alert. So now it's a 483 import alert and then a warning letter. So can you make sense of what exactly is happening?
Even this is new kind of procedure for me because I've also never come across a company having an warning letter of an import alert, because import alert is as good as you can't ship there. So a warning letter after that is something even I'm grappling with. So I guess I'm not sure, but this is my thinking that probably since they have done the remedial this thing and they were supposed to submit a report, I guess probably my guess estimate it's not gone well with USFDA. So probably that continues, I guess so. But I have also never come across a case where an import alert is there and a USFDA again imposes a warning letter. So it's even that part is perplexing for me, but materially it doesn't mean anything because financially and otherwise the status quo remains the same.
So Sarabjit, you know, the company management has not been speaking to the media for a while, but they do speak to analysts on the conference call. So post the second quarter numbers, what did the company indicate in terms of, you know, the timelines of resolution for these three plants?
See, as far as timeline-wise concerned, it was expected that probably by the end of this year or probably next year, things should get normalized and they should see some positivity with respect to USFDA. So I don't know with respect to this letter where it puts them back, because that needs clarity. Why a warning letter after import alert? But I guess it means that timelines will probably extend to next year.
You know, till about a year back or beyond that, I can't, put a date really, but, you know, IPCA Labs was seen as a story of promise. Post these import alerts as well as, you know, this warning letter being issued, would you stay away from your call on the stock? Where does it stand?
See, even we are positive on the stock primarily because of valuation. See, as I said, number-wise, this event will have no material impact. Besides few, I guess, probably next year's numbers might get tweaked to some extent, but the stock is already corrected significantly in comparison to other pharma companies. So my call is primarily on valuations. I think there should be limited downside. And the event has already happened. It's just that the timeline is increasing by this news flow, and possibly that will tuke down some numbers for the next year, but that I think should not be that significant because the worst is already in numbers. If you look at the quarterly numbers of the company, it's already showing a dip in the top line. Margins are hardly 9-8%. I don't think you should see a significant drop from that level at least. So valuation-wise, we are still positive because these are events when companies the stocks get to correct significantly, and you get companies then at attractive valuations. So from that perspective, I think it will still make a decent buy actually.
A number of pharma stocks have been in focus. Aurobindo, US FDA gives Form 483 with observations at Unit 7. It's also Dr. Reddy's that did get a tentative US FDA nod for one of their important drugs. Amongst the many pharma stocks, which one do you like at this point of time? And where does Ipca Labs really stack up?
See, in terms of return-wise, before this news came in, IPCA was our highest expected return generator because we expected things to normalize next year. But I don't know. I think at my last check, the stock was giving around 39 or 35%. But I guess even after tweaking it down, it will still be one of the top return generator available at this point, along with Dr. Reddy's, Sun Pharma, and Cadila to some extent. I guess these are some stocks which are still good buys or accumulates at these levels.
Sarabjit, thanks very much for putting things in perspective. And, that clarification, perhaps just, spelling out that line of thought that Sarabjit just did, and Darshan also threw in more perspective, has helped the stock recover from the day's lows, which is encouraging. So I think we are off a good 60 odd bucks from